Even though God created us to achieve excellence in our life, look at the way our life pyramid is structured. Most of the people start their life with a discomfort zone. Discomfort zone meaning we get much less than what we really require, and that creates a lot of pain in us. It disturbs us physically, mentally, emotionally. Therefore, we are in a zone of discomfort. Most of us start our life only from this comfort zone. Yes, there are a few lucky people who are born with golden spoons, platinum spoons, and silver spoons, whatnot. But most of us are born with indolium spoons, aluminum spoons. A person can't stay here for long because it creates so much of discomfort in him. So the person starts works hard, earns money, earns positions in life, and slowly moves up from the discomfort zone and comes to the next level, which is called as comfort zone in the life pyramid. Now, this is an area where we get almost what we wanted. Like discomfort zone is a zone where we got much less than what we require. In comfort zone is an area where we get almost what we require. And the moment people reach into this comfort zone, quite many people get trapped in this comfort zone. A lot of people they get trapped in this comfort zone. Now they say, okay, things are going good, fine enough for me. Like, but God did not create us for this reason. He created us that we reach our excellent zone. But then, even though we have the potential to reach that excellence zone, and the expectation on us is also to reach excellence zone, a lot of people they get trapped at the comfort zone, and they give any number of reasons. During one of my marketing assignments, where I was trying to get an appointment from one very leading businessman to sell life insurance to him. The person was so busy, I couldn't get his appointment for even 6 months. I've been constantly trying him. One day I told him, sir, I've been following you for a long time. And every time when I call you, say, okay, some other time later. Sir, I suggest that you give me some date and time. Even if it's 6 months later, it's all right. But then not the sometimes later. Like he told, okay, then we'll meet today. Come home by 11:30 p.m. tonight. 11:30 p.m. But then when a customer wants, we go there. I went there. We had a very lengthy discussion. We ended up around 2:30 in the morning, and the person went in for a big life insurance plan. I asked him, sir, why 11:30 in the night? You could have asked me to come at 10 o'clock in the morning. I could have come and seen you in your office, or maybe 3:30 in the evening at a coffee shop somewhere. He says, Mr. Gopinath, I own 20 factories. And I leave home every day by 6 in the morning. Takes me almost 11:30 in the night to come back home after supervising all these 20 factories. His income last year was about 1.86 billion Indian rupees. 1 year income for this individual. Look at the way the person works morning 6 to 11:30 in the night. Whereas we have come across quite a number of people who, the moment they get a bonus of say about 100,000, bas, enough, that's all. For the next 2 months, they don't just come into the market at all. Like the immediate plan is how to spend this 100,000, where to go, how to spend. Why? Because these people are trapped in a comfort zone. They're trapped in a comfort zone area. And any number of reasons they give why they are. In one of the meeting, I was telling people excellence is our birthright. Excellence is our birthright. And one person stood up to tell me, Mr. Gopinath, fine, okay, excellence is good enough, but then for a human being, we need only three things. I asked him, what are those three? Food, bed, and roof. Food to eat, bed to lie down. and a roof to stay under. Do you think this is the purpose for why we are coming to this earth as human beings? I asked him, have you ever been to zoo? Have you seen the animals, the birds there? Food is provided for them, right? On the stroke of a bell, like punctual. They're supplied on time. They do have a bed, I mean, well, with concrete bed. We have foam beds, but then there's a bed there. And they also live under a roof. They have the food bed roof. There's no difference between me and those animals caged there. Why are we talking about food, bed, and roof? We are not born for that. To eat while we are hungry and to sleep while we are sleepy is animal behavior. To eat while we are hungry and to sleep while we are sleepy is animal behavior. To forego food while we are hungry, to forego sleep while we are sleepy, coming into the market, working hard, earning shields, awards, recognitions, that is human behavior. And we are human beings. We are here to create a legacy. We are here to be a leading light. We are here to achieve excellence in our life. Once we reach excellence zone, we have so many things there. Happiness, pride, prestige, reward, recognition, awards, accomplishments, promotions, positions. What we'll get in a comfort zone? Food, bed, roof. You look at any sports person or a trekker who climbs difficult mountains, like they never thought about their food, bed, or roofs. Like, in fact, they compromised on all that. Their goal was to reach onto the top, and that's where they did it. But quite a number of people are trapped in the comfort zone. There's one more reason, and people are very easily confused between comfort and happiness. Comfort is body related, happiness is mind related. If a person is lying down and sleeping for hours together, you can say he's comfortably sleeping, not happily sleeping. Happiness is mind related. What amount of happiness can a person derive in sleeping? If that is the case, then there are about 20, 30 people in a hospital who are in coma. Do we say happily in coma, sir? No targets to reach, no prospects to be called, nobody to follow up through. Like, no, that's not happiness. Like, happiness is where you come into the Medan, into the ground, sweat your way up, break your bones sometimes, lose a little bit of blood over there, but in the end, the 60,000 audience watching you play the sport, they stand up to give you a standing ovation when you receive the shield. And listening to that applause, an emotion flows right from your belly up to your heart over there, and that emotion is called as happiness. People are easily confused between comfort and happiness. Comfort is body related, happiness is mind related. There's one more zone in between comfort and excellence, that's called pain zone. When we move out of the comfort zone in pursuit of excellence, we may have to pass through the zone called pain zone. And a lot of people stay in the comfort zone due to the fear of the pain. In fact, pain is not painful so much as the fear of pain is painful. Like, venture out, and once you venture out, you'll find the pain is temporary and the gain is permanent. Like, now, what really helps us in crossing this pain zone and touching the excellence zone? Where does the journey to greatness or excellence start? In fact, the greatness journey starts with the dreams. People who develop dreams, they are the people who are able to break through the pain zone and touch the excellence zone. Dreams is like a catapult which lifts you up from the comfort zone. It's like a launch pad which allows you to take off from the comfort zone. In fact, dreams have three major benefits in life. Number one, it provides a meaning to life. No dreams, no meaning to life. Life is just a mechanical routine piece, waiting for the day to end to hit the bed, waiting for the weekend so that you can possibly do things which has not been so strenuous for you to do. Like, that's not life altogether. Life has a different meaning altogether. The person who's got dreams will understand the meaning to his life. I'll give an example. Once I was invited to a college to do a graduation ceremony. Oh, I was a chief guest there. I mean, why they invited me, I don't know. Maybe they got nobody else. We think that I'm great to be invited. I land in the airport. The professor of the college comes to receive me. It's a 20-kilometer drive from there. On receiving me, he gives me a flower bouquet, wishes me, thanks me. And normally, when we meet a stranger, we ask them a simple question: how is life? We don't even expect an answer to it. It's just a way of asking. Just ask, how is life? And so I did that day. I asked the professor, how is life? With a deep breath, he says, don't ask me about that, Mr. Gopinath. I said, what, man? I didn't ask a part of your asset. Like, I didn't ask you, money. I just asked you, how is life? Mr. Gopinath, somehow I must push on 32 more months. Push 32 months? I couldn't understand. What is this man talking about? Probably you guessed it right. He's talking about his retirement. I asked him, sir, what's so painful to you? Like, he says, no, Mr. Gopinath, I have to somehow stick on and I have to live for the next 32 months through all this, what I am undergoing now. I have to endure. The man does not have a dream in his life. So even normal life becomes so painful to him. He's saying that he has to endure through what he's undergoing. Like, I told him, Mr. Professor, you're already dead. Oh, what do you mean? I'm breathing. No, breathing is no sign of death. It's no sign of life. Maybe clinically it is, but spiritually it's different. If this professor has had a dream in his life, say for example, he dreams that one of his children, one of his students will become the president, the prime ministers, big business people, tycoons, contributors to these, the police departments. Like, will he say that he has to pull on for the next 32 months as a professor, every day waiting for his retirement? Like, no, he will not do that. He will only think after his retirement, he'll slowly walk on the road, and one big person will come out of a car and say, good morning, professor, you remember me, I'm your student, I'm whatever today is because of you. So, happiness will engulf. But in the absence of a dream, what the person is thinking about, somehow to pull on 32 months till his retirement life. The moment we get a dream, we get a meaning to life. The number two benefit of dreams is that dreams converts our potentials to kinetics. We have a lot of potentials inside us. The skill of communication, or the creativity, the problem solving skills which we have, language skills, artistic skills, man, so many, so much potential inside us. But in the absence of dreams, these potentials will just remain potential power. They will really not be translated into power. Once one person had come home for a signature in a report, we call it as a moral hazard report, to go along with the life insurance proposal. I was marketing manager of the division, so I'm supposed to give the report. So when this person came home, I just asked him. He was my agent, so I asked him, "Take your seat. Would you like to have coffee, tea, something, and then we'll discuss about this report?" She says, "Sure, let's have coffee." The problem was that day my wife and children had gone out. The intention of asking coffee tea is that I was feeling that he may say no, so we'll continue with the job. But he said yes, then I was trapped. But anyway, coffee making is not a big deal. In our house, the coffee decoction is ready all the while. We just mix it with milk and sugar, then the coffee is ready. I just kept milk on the hot plate on the stove. And I thought before it boils, let me come here, talk to this man about the report. I just came out to the hall, started discussing about the proposal, and forgot that I left the milk there on the stove on the hot plate. Suddenly I remembered, oh my god, I left the milk there. I come rushing to the kitchen to see the milk is in the same state as I left it. No change. You guessed it right. It was the stove was not switched on, the hot plate was not switched on. There was no fire. If there's no fire, then there's no change in the state of milk. In the same way, if there are no dreams burning in our belly, there'll be no change in our life. Dreams bring out those hidden potentials, make them into kinetic, meaning movement. They provide us the power to lift us from the third benefit, nothing, to everything. We have seen people starting off with nothing but have reached everything in their life in terms of money, in terms of wealth, in terms of positions, in terms of their contributions to the societies. We have seen, we have heard these stories, we watch them on televisions. What really transforms them from nothing to everything? The dreams, the underlying dreams. I can share a live example with you. You're looking at a picture of Miss Prema Jayakumar. Along with her is her father and mother. You look at the background closely. Now, this is called as a chal, a small house in maybe a slum like area. No permanent structure, they're all temporary structures. The houses may be of 10 by 10 feet size, or maybe a little bigger, maybe 50 by 50 times. Her father is an auto rickshaw driver, earning his daily money, going out to the market. Now, how much money do you think this man will be able to provide for the education of the children? In India, a IAS examination, your IIT entrance, a chartered accountant's examination, they're all considered to be quite tough, and they are considered to be the most challenging tests. And Prema Jayakumar emerges as all India topper in a chartered accountant's examination, and she becomes a CA, chartered accountant, one of the toughest examinations. 300,000 children appear, 300,000 students appear. Hardly 1,500, 1,300 get qualified, and she tops from nothing to everything. Look at her statement. Now I can say with my head held high that my father is an auto driver, and he did all that he could to educate me and make me what I am today. A dream to become a chartered accountant, to prove her worth, to prove her worth. The moment the results are announced, her phone starts ringing and does not stop ringing. Media, companies which would like to engage her. Oh, I'm calling from Sonsa company, Ms. Prema J. Kumar. We would like you to join us or join our company. So she asks, what's the package? They ask, what is the highest offer you got so far? Do you understand? Potential to kinetic, nothing to everything. There's a meaning to life. And this dreams can really help us to leverage the human potential. Now, this brings us to the end of the first part in terms of human potential. Now, we'll be looking into the next aspect of life, which is called as financial planning. The human potential need to be channelized, and we need resources which can really convert this human potential to results. And one of the major resources which we as human beings have invented is finance. So let's go ahead and understand the fundamentals of financial planning.